So today we're walking you through what to do on arrival day, the moment your volunteer steps through that door. This is the chance to set the tone, make them feel welcome, comfortable, and clearly lay out how everything will work. Do the induction in person if you can. Make sure you start with a warm welcome and then go step by step through the process of your induction or agreement. Make sure you do a walkthrough of the house and show them physically the areas, explain how everything works, and make sure they understand. So during this process, you'll go through the house rules, the chore expectations, the shared spaces, and anything else that's part of the hosting or experience. Now make sure you pause after each section and check in with them. Remember, there are language barriers. So asking things like, does that make sense? Does that all make sense? Do you have any questions? This helps ensure that there is no misunderstandings, okay? Now, we have had times where volunteers have just said yes, that they understand, and really they don't, but you'll have an opportunity to correct that as time goes on. So get a copy of their passport. Okay, so we do this on day one, and in the induction, we make them go and get their passport, bring it to us, we take a copy, and we save it on our OneDrive. We find that this step is really important, and we do it for safety and legal reasons. So in our screening process, there is a question on that screening, questions that say, will actually ask if they have a problem with us getting a copy of their passport. If they select no, then obviously you're going to continue the process. If they have a problem with that, then you're not going to want them and they won't be here on arrival day. So give them key or access code to the doors, okay? So if you're using a physical key, make sure your induction video shows what they do and how they gain access to the property with that key, if they need to leave it in a safe spot when they go out, etc., etc. If you're using a smart lock with a key code, then make sure your videos show how to actually access the door with that code, how to open and close it, and then also make sure that you have a process on providing that code to your guest or volunteer. So we have a message that goes out on their first day, and that's Wi-Fi password details, and it's also their key access code to get in and out. Now, security. Remind them to always lock the doors and windows before leaving and walking them through any key areas of the home that need special attention. So this obviously is dependent on the area that you live in. I know for us, we went through a really bad spell of young kids breaking into places and stuff. We never had a break-in here, but it does happen and they're opportunists. So we always tell our volunteers to make sure everything is locked, and including the windows and things like that. If you've got security cameras, let them know where they are and why they're in place. So just reassure them that there's no cameras in any private areas, only shared and external spaces. Okay, make sure they've got all their bedding and everything they will need to make their stay comfortable. Okay, you should really be doing that prior to arrival day, but if you haven't, make sure on arrival day that they have all of everything that they need. So that's pretty much it for arrival day. It might seem like a lot, but by taking that time to do it properly, it helps create trust, clarity, and a smooth experience for both you and your volunteers. Remember, it's not about being strict, it's just about being clear, professional, kind, and that way everyone has a great stay.